In this video, we're going to look at your Google Drive. Now I'm inside my Drive and I've clicked into the My Drive button over on the left here. So what I'm going to do is go through the navigation on the left and then talk about the center, and then we're going to end with some of the items up at the top and some quick tips and such to help you with your Google Drive. Now to get to Drive, you can either just type in drive.google.com or you can go to your waffle and click on the Drive icon. Let's talk about what you have on the left. The first button you have is the new button. If you click on the new button, you'll see that you can add a new folder, bring in a file from your computer. You can bring up a folder from your computer, and then you can start any new, um, feature within Google Workspace for Education. There's a ton of ones that are in here, but we're only going to focus on Drive right now. Below the new button is the home button. If I click on the home, what it's going to do, and this is fairly new in Google Drive, you're going to see some suggested folders based on what you've recently created. You're going to see some files based on what you've recently gotten into, and so on. Below the home, you have your activity. This is going to show the recent things that you've worked on. Your workspace is going to be, if you have any of these different personal workspace that have your documents, you can organize them in certain ways. Not something I use, but it's available to you if you're interested. The My Drive is probably where you're going to spend the most amount of time. This is where you're going to see all your folders and files that you have within your Google Drive. Now, you have a couple ways to organize this. I'm going to go over on the right-hand side here. You're going to see that there's a down arrow. That means that the most recent is at top. If I click it and switch, it's going to put the oldest on top. But it's going to do it based on how you have the button to the right of it. So right now I have last opened by me as the organization, but if I change it to name, it's going to alphabetize my folders. Because I have it in reverse order, it's going to start with the Z on the top, but if I switch it to the top, you'll see that I have some icons before, some numbers, and then it starts alphabetical beyond that. You also have the ability on your Drive, if I go up just a little bit more, I'm in grid view, but if you're more like how you liked it in Microsoft, you can put it in list view. If that helps you out, it might save you some space on your screen, whatever works best for you. Okay, so I have a lot of folders, and sometimes it's hard to find things. What am I going to do about it? Well, I can always search for something in the Drive. For example, if I put in the word, Google, and I hit enter, everything that has the word Google is going to come up. So I have some slide decks, some videos, some folders, some images, some PDFs, a lot of things. But from here, I can organize what is in or what's going to show up. I can click on type and I can say, you know what, I only want PDFs that have to do with Google, and I'm going to see that information. Or I might say within my type, I only want to see images that have to do with Google, and I'm going to just see those things. So you have the ability to organize your search that way. I can also do it by people, so the people that have shared things with me. I can do it based on when it was modified, so maybe it's something I created last year, so I want to grab last year's things. I can do it by source, by location, by title, by labels, and also I can look at it from my to-do. So you can do it from the main screen here, or up at the top, you have the filtering icon all the way right in that search box. I can click on type here and say, you know what, I only want to look at presentations, and click search. So you have two different ways to get in. Google loves to give you more than one ways to kind of help you out. So you can see all of my Google Slides because I put in Google and I said, I only want to see presentations. You're going to see only those come up. Okay. So we have searched within Google Drive, within our Drive. We have talked about our home, activity, and workspaces already. We've organized how we sort in this top right-hand corner. But let's talk more on the left-hand side, what else is here. You have the ability to have shared drives. These are ones that you might have within your organization or within a team. You have the shared with me, so anything that you might have shared, or people have shared to you are going to show up in the shared with me. Anything you've opened recently is going to show up in the recent. Anything you put a star on is going to show up in starred. That's kind of like you're marking it important. You have your spam and your trash. Anything that's in your trash, I don't have anything currently, but if I had something, it holds it here for 30 days, or you can empty out your trash. Okay, so a couple more things to know. Up in the top right-hand corner next to your waffle, you have your settings icon. Click on that settings icon to organize your workspace the way you like it. Maybe you prefer the appearance to be dark instead of light. Maybe you want your PDFs to always open in preview or in a new tab. You can decide how you want to organize your your drive. So go ahead and click and try it out, see which way works best for you. Under General, you also have notifications. Here you can choose how you get notifications within Google Drive, and then you can also manage the apps that have access to your Google Drive. Next to the settings icon in that top right, you have your support icon. Here you're going to click on help to get help with anything within the Google Workspace for Education. And you also have the ability to turn on offline access. Offline access is great for your students. So if they don't have Wi-Fi at home and they start a doc in your class, they can continue to work on it at home and it will save again when they get back to your classroom and they have Wi-Fi again. So that is the basic overview of Google Drive. A couple more things I want to show you though. I'm clicking back into my drive and I'm going to right click on a folder. When you right click on a folder, you have the ability to open your folder in different ways, download the folder, rename it if you want to call it something else, share that folder with people, organize that folder as far as where you would like it. I can even give it a color. So I'm going to color it like a teal. And I have the ability to move it to trash or see the information about the folder. So go ahead and take some time, explore your drive, click the buttons. If you get lost or you need help, remember you have this help button at the top to ask how to do something, or rewatch this video to help you out.